Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kihembo Wilbert, and I am a CDPF youth representative and a software engineer by profession. I'm excited to discuss a crucial topic: empowering young disabled people in the climate emergency. Our goal is to build an accessible campaign that amplifies our voices and addresses our needs. Let's dive in. Understanding the intersection. To start, it's crucial to understand how climate change and disability rights intersect. Climate change disproportionately affects disabled people due to various factors such as mobility challenges and health vulnerabilities. Young disabled people, in particular, face unique challenges and have valuable perspectives that need to be included in climate action efforts. Let's look at key elements for building an accessible campaign. In order to build an accessible campaign, there are several key elements we need to focus on. These include ensuring accessibility in communication, involving and representing young disabled people, providing education and raising awareness, and advocating for inclusive policies. Let's explore each of these elements in detail. Accessibility in communication. First, let's talk about accessibility in communication. It's essential to use clear, simple language and provide information in multiple formats such as text, audio, video, and sign language. Digital platforms should be screen reader friendly, and all audiovisual materials should include captioning and transcription to ensure everyone can access the information. We need to ensure the involvement and representation of young disabled people in our campaign. This means engaging them in planning and decision-making processes, collaborating with disability rights organizations, and ensuring they have leadership roles within the campaign. Creating platforms for young disabled voices is crucial for true representation. Next, education and awareness are vital components of our campaign. We need to develop accessible educational materials on climate change and host workshops and webinars that allow inclusive participation. Social media can be a powerful tool for sharing stories and experiences, and partnering with schools and universities can help us reach a broader audience. Advocacy and policy influence are another key to creating lasting change. We need to advocate for policies that address the specific needs of disabled people in climate action plans and work closely with policymakers to ensure inclusivity. Highlighting the importance of accessible disaster response strategies and promoting funding for research on climate impacts on disabled communities are also essential steps. Case studies and examples. To illustrate the impact of inclusive campaigns, let's look at some case studies and examples. We'll highlight successful campaigns that have involved young disabled people, share stories of young disabled activists making a difference, and discuss partnerships that have led to significant policy changes. These examples demonstrate that inclusive efforts can lead to powerful outcomes. Let me take you to a case study from my hometown, Kasese District in Uganda. This region has been transformed into a scene of devastation. This past May, severe floods and landslides struck the area, causing widespread destruction and heartbreak across 11 sub-counties and town councils. This tragedy underscores the urgent need for sustainable land use practices and stronger infrastructure to protect vulnerable communities from the increasing threats posed by climate change and environmental mismanagement. In the wake of such disasters, organizations like Handicap International and Malteser International are at the forefront of campaigning for accessible disaster preparedness. They highlight the particular vulnerability of people with disabilities during disasters and advocate for accessible evacuation plans and emergency information. These efforts ensure that PWDs are not left behind in times of crisis and that their specific needs are addressed in disaster response strategies. The takeaway: while large-scale campaigns led by PWDs might be rare, there is a growing movement for disability inclusion in climate action. This movement aims to ensure that PWDs can participate fully, that our voices are heard, and that solutions consider our needs. It is crucial to create a global, youth-led climate campaign driven by disabled individuals. Such a campaign would not only advocate for inclusive climate policies, but also empower young disabled people to take active roles in climate action. By building on the lessons from Casses District and the efforts of organizations like Handicap International and Malteser International, we can push for a more inclusive and effective response to climate change. This is the time for all of us to come together, create a powerful movement, and make a difference. Challenges and solutions. Building an accessible campaign comes with its challenges, such as limited resources and a lack of awareness. However, there are solutions. Fundraising and grants can help cover the cost of accessible materials. Training for campaign staff on disability inclusion is essential, and building networks to share best practices can help us overcome these challenges. As I conclude my presentation, let's brainstorm on this question: how will you recruit participants, research, and publicize your climate campaign to ensure inclusivity? And what changes do you aim to make to current climate campaigns?